Hello, welcome to Finding a Partner, Singles Over 60 with Carolyn. I'm Carolyn. I have a text from someone whose situation is not unique, but at the same time is one which could apparently teach us a great lesson about not shooting ourselves in the foot when it comes to finding relationships. Shooting yourself in the foot means creating your own stumbling blocks to what you believe that you want, or even considering that you want some things that in essence you may not really want. So let's look at this and kind of dissect it and see what we can do. She says, "Hi Carolyn, I'm a 69-year-old widow of 7 years. I live in a neighborhood where I've lived for 20 years and I have many friends, social activities, and family close by. For the past 3 years, I've been seeing a man regularly from a nearby town. We go dancing, play cards, and out to dinner 2 or 3 times a week. He's always available if I need anything, like helping around my house, etc. And I help him at his house also with laundry, mending, shopping, etc. We do not have an intimate relationship due to my Christian values and strong church affiliation, but we are affectionate, hold hands, etc. I have not been interested in anyone else since we've been dating. However, I have just heard news that he is also seeing another woman from close by." She also says, I've heard also that their relationship is sexual and intimate. I am devastated. I confronted him and gave him an ultimatum, but he said he is content with this arrangement and he cares for me very much, but he also cares for another woman, the other woman. I feel like a fool. I feel as if I have been deceived. What should I do? Well, first of all, I don't know that there's a whole lot you can do. You can make your own decision as for how you're going to handle this. You will either continue seeing him as you have for 3 years, or you won't. That has to be something that is completely up to you. You've already talked to your boyfriend. You have confronted him. He has been very honest with you. He admitted right up, yes, this is true. And he's also saying, I'm very happy with you. I don't want to leave you. And I'm also very happy with her. I don't want to leave her. You're feeling like a fool and you're devastated. I get that. But let's go back to the beginning of this. This is how we get in trouble as seniors dating. Remember yesterday I talked to you about teenagers and how excited we are to have a brand new relationship and how we get butterflies in our stomachs and we are jealous of the other girls and we're just all abuzz. But you know what? Even as teenagers, we decide to have some sort of a contract. Even as teenagers, we decide to go steady or to play the field. If you're playing the field, your boyfriend that you have in the 8th or 9th or 10th grade does not expect you to stay home and wait for him if he's playing basketball. He may want you to, but he's not going to accept that because he didn't give you the ring to wear around your neck. And if you're going with someone, if you're going steady, in the times that the baby boomers were coming up, for example, that means that you had an exclusive relationship for ever how long you decided was working for you with one person. That's sort of a clear contract for youngsters of that age. And of course, if you wanted to break up, you could tell the other one, I'm going to break up, and you can go date with somebody else, and you can go steady or not go steady. But even as teenagers, we have contracts. Look what happens to us when we're older. We get in these relationships. We're now unmarried after having been married. Either we're single because we're widows or divorced, but we've been married and we take up with someone right away and we act as if we're married. I want to tell you something. We're not married. And I want to tell you something else. If you are married, don't act single. Too many people get hurt. And if you're single, don't act married. Too many people get hurt. So Miss Devastated, I think you began to act married. I think you began to expect that your boyfriend was also acting married. I'm wondering if you ever discussed this. I'm wondering if he ever said to you, I'm seeing someone else or I'm not seeing someone else. Did you say, I want to see you exclusively, I don't want you to see someone else? Also, you have the issue of intimacy. A lot of times it's the woman who decides how that will go in a relationship. A woman will often say, I want to see you, but I'm not ready to become intimate yet. Or I want to see you, but my values do not allow me to be intimate with you until we have some sort of permanent arrangement. I don't know if you did that or not. So I know that you're devastated, but I don't think that you have been deceived. And I know that you're brokenhearted. But at some point, you have to decide for yourself what you're going to do. And as you do that, look in your mirror and decide, do I want to be single? Do I want to be untethered? Or do I want to be married? Or do I want to have an exclusive relationship with someone? But men and women, please make this clear with each other, because if you don't, then you're just hanging out. You're not going steady. You're not engaged. You're not married. And people under those circumstances live their lives as if they are single people. Please subscribe, text me, tell me if I've been on the button with Miss Devastated or if I'm way off. I would love to hear from you. Until tomorrow, I'll say good night.